Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Baba Sankara, Jurisprudence class. In this video, we are going to discuss the topic of ownership, the concept of ownership, ownership and possession. You may be knowing 9 by 10th of possession is ownership. We will make a separate video regarding the possession. Now we could discuss only the ownership. Please remember, ownership, who is an owner? Ownership is a right. Please remember, ownership is a right against, sometimes against anybody, against the world at home, world in whole, that is a world in general, that is a right in rem. Sometimes the right may be against a particular individual, that is a right in personam. So a right against anyone to put or to make the thing to use. So it is nothing but unrestricted, unlimited is unrestricted and unlimited use of anything. So if you are the owner, you can enjoy. So a right to use the something. So if you are the owner of something, if you are the owner of the watch, yes, you can use it in whatever way you like. Then you can prevent others from utilizing them. So this is what is called a right in rem. So if you suppose, for example, if you are the owner of a building, for example, Sivasai Nilayam, then you can prevent the others from entering the premises without your permission. So that's why you might have seen the boards. So trespassers will be prosecuted. So this is a caution, but that means you cannot come into my house without my permission. That means to prevent others from utilizing the same. Then a right to dispose. When you are the owner of a house, when you are the owner of particular land, when you are the owner of some book, yes, you have got a right to dispose the same. And a right to destroy the same also. I have given the example of the fish in some last class. Suppose if you have purchased the fish, you did not keep them in the refrigerator, they get damaged, then what you are going to do? You will destroy them, throw them away. Yes, you can do that also. These are the rights in general of the ownership. So ownership is a right, don't forget it. But please remember, there are certain rights. So where there are certain properties where there is no owner. So there are certain things which they do not have any ownership. Best example మీకు గ్రామాల్లో కనిపిస్తూ ఉంటాయి. If this concept is called as res nullius, RESNULLIS, res nullius means so nobody, right of nobody. అలాగే గ్రామాల్లో స్టడ్ బుల్స్ అని ఉంటాయి, ఆపదదులు అనేవాళ్ళ మా కాలంలో. సో ఫర్ ప్రొక్రియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఈ యొక్క కౌస్ వీటి కోసం అని చెప్పి ఆపదదులు వదిలేసేవారు. సో ఇట్ యూజ్ టు మూవ్ ఇన్ ద ఎంటైర్ విలేజ్ అండ్ దాని పర్పస్ ఓన్లీ ప్రొక్రియేషన్. మరి అలాంటి వాటి హూ ఈజ్ ద ఓనర్? దెన్ విలేజ్ ఈజ్ ద ఓనర్ అండ్ నో బడీ ఈజ్ ద ఓనర్. సింప్లిసిటీ రెస్నలీస్ అంటే నో బడీ ఈజ్ ద ఓనర్ బట్ ఎవ్రీబడి కెన్ ఎంజాయ్ ఇట్. దాని యొక్క యూజ్ని అందరూ వాడుకోవచ్చు, కానీ నో బడీ బికమ్స్ ద ఓనర్. దిస్ ఇస్ అనదర్ కాన్సెప్ట్, రెస్ నేలియస్. దీని మీద అయితే ఒక పెద్ద కేసే జరిగింది, నాకు ఎప్పుడో సందర్భం వచ్చినప్పుడు చెప్తాను. రైట్. సో నౌ ప్లీజ్ రిమెంబర్ how you will get the ownership. Then possession we'll discuss in the other video because time is not sufficient. So please remember the ownership can be get one or two models. I will tell you. Number one, derivative mode also. That is derivative mode. Suppose I am there with love and affection, I can transfer it to my children. It is called derivative ownership, transfer of the existing ownership. So please remember, A purchases the house owned by B after completing all formalities. Then he becomes the owner. Then corporeal right, corporeal ownership. So that means possession of a house, table or any machine. That means which has a shape, corporeal, physically available. But there are some incorporeal ownership also. What is this incorporeal? Trademark, best example. Suppose if you see the symbol tick mark, then you can easily understand that it is a Nike trademark. So Suppose you purchase anything, the value or who is the owner of that tick mark? He is the Mr. Nike company. So he need to be physically present by seeing the trademark, merchandise, Trademarks and Merchandise Act. Yes, you can say that it is the incorporeal. It is not visible. Incorporeal rights. So please remember, sometimes contingent ownership will also come. So contingent ownership means basing on some condition. So you may be knowing Transfer of Property Act. I can transfer my property to an unborn child. So the bearing of the children or the birth of the children is uncertain. That's why it's called contingent ownership. So ownership to an unborn child. That means A gives his properties, A bequeaths his properties to B on an unmarried daughter. B is an unmarried daughter, and actually he transfers the property to C, her child. She is not married and he wants the properties in the name of her child. That means C is an unborn child. So when once she comes into the world, then she will have the property, right over the property. Otherwise, no. This basing on the contingent condition. If she is born, so this is contingent ownership. So there are certain different types called as absolute ownership. Ownership means they can enjoy the rights without any restrictions. Just like I told you, he can use it, he can destroy it, he can transfer it. These are absolute rights. But sometimes limited rights will be there. Limited rights, that is ownership that places restrictions on the term of usage. You become the owner only for 3 years. You become the owner up to so period. So this is a limited. So disposal of ownership rights also can be done on a limited basis. So that's all regarding the ownership. So please remember, ownership is normally a right in rem. You can enjoy, you can destroy, you can transfer, you can dispose, you can prevent the others. So because of the right of ownership. Who is an owner? Owner is a person or a company having a right over the property. This is regarding ownership. In the next video, we are going to discuss the possession. Right? With this, I am concluding. Thank you very much.